Good morning, dear students. My name is Kumar Gaurav. I welcome you all today. I hope you all are good at home. Today, we are going to start the next chapter, that is the chapter number third, the desert. We are going to study about the desert. This is the last chapter of your half yearly syllabus, so we have to discuss it today. Do you know a desert is generally without water and vegetation? You have to remember all the key points, whatever I am going to tell you today. Okay? A desert is generally without water and vegetation. In the starting, a green patch with fresh water and green trees in the middle of a vast desert is a beautiful sight. A desert may be too hot or too cold. These are the characteristics, you can say that, characteristics of desert. So let's study about desert. Those of us who live in regions covered with forest and surrounded by hills may find it difficult to imagine what a desert is really like. We never think about any desert area when we live in hilly area or in closed area. We never imagine about desert. It may be real or not. The popular belief is that it is an endless. Some believe that it is an endless stretch of sand where no rain falls and therefore no vegetation grows. It's dry, hot, waterless, and without shelter. But this is not entirely correct. For those who have studied, the desert can be a beautiful place. So today we are going to study beautiful place. Do you know the desert can be a beautiful place? It is the home of variety of people, animals and plants that have learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. That's true. The ground is not always hidden by a cover of grass, plants, and trees as it is in other climates. You can see the ground is not always hidden by the cover of grass, plants, and trees. But whenever it rains, which is rare, desert flowers bloom. The sight can be as rewarding as that of any tropical garden. Whenever it rains, you can see the sight of desert. There will be flowers bloom. Okay, a desert is not always a flat. When we talk about desert, it's not always a flat, unchanging wasteland of dry sand. It may have mountains and hills. It may have an oasis, big or small. An oasis is like a green island. Do you know? Oasis, when we talk about an oasis is like a green island. Green island. Think about that. In the middle of a desert where a spring, a well gives plants and trees a better. Do you know, student, whatever the key point I'm going to tell you, you have to keep remember always, such as I told you, green island, an oasis, okay, desert have mountains and hills too. It can be beautiful, okay. The sight of this as rewarding as of any tropical garden. So in this way, in the first paragraph, second paragraph, first, second, third paragraph, we have discussed about, okay, the meaning of regions is area. So move to next. Chance to grow A desert may be hot. Look that. Look the picture of this. Like the Thar, a like Ladakh. Do you know Ladakh? I hope you know about it. But generally speaking, if a place has little or no water and vegetation, popular usually people usually call it a desert. When there is no water, a little water, a little vegetation, no vegetation. So usually people say that this area is called desert. Some deserts are almost totally without water. In such places, strong winds blow raging heaps of sand and depositing depositing them as mounds. They are called sand dunes. Mounds means big heaps, a lot of heaps that shift move endlessly across the desert. Few plants can survive on such dry, shifting sands. Okay, so you can see the picture and imagine about the desert. You know, camel is the sheep of desert. You have to keep remember this line. When we talk about next, we have the one question of this. There will be match the column. I think you can do it. An endless stretch of sand. You have to find it. Okay. Waterless and without shelter. Nauseous and hidden by a cover of grass. You have to find out from the first part of, then you can do it. Okay. I hope you can do it. Now in the next we are going to study about desert plants and animals. Learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. When we talk about desert plants and animals, they learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. The camel is a typical desert animal. Typical desert animal. Camel is not an animal only, but also typical desert animal. Okay, you can see in the picture the camels are drinking water. Okay, smaller desert animals have unusual means of satisfying their need for water. Look at this. Let's start the second part of this. All living things need water in order to survive. All living things, such as we are also living. So we need water. The few plants and animals that live in deserts have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. The camel, popularly known as the sheep of desert, as I told you in the starting, camel known as the sheep of desert. You have to know the key point of this. Can drink a lot of water at one time. At one time, a lot of water can drink. Camels can do without water for days together. Okay, the reason is they sweat very little. We sweat because we you must keep our body temperature constant. We sweat when it gets hot. This cools the body. Camels can stand high body temperature. They don't need to sweat and can therefore retain the water they drink for long periods of time. So, students, you understood? Camels can stand high body temperature. That is the reason they don't need to sweat. In this way, they retain the water, whatever the water they drink, that will be for long periods of time. Okay? But we generally sweat because we have to must keep our body temperature constant. The smaller digit animals don't drink water, such as they burrow underground during the hot day, come out at night to eat. Some of them eat other animals. You can say that the animals live in desert, they are habitual. They are habitual. They are used to live there. Okay. Some of them eat other animals and get water they need from the moisture in the meat. Others can eat plants and seeds and get the water they need from plants juices. Desert plants also adapt themselves to the life they lead. Look at this. Desert plants also adopt themselves to the life they lead. And when we talk about cactus plants, store water in their thick stems. Cactus plants store water in their thick stems. Their roots lie close to the surface of the ground and quickly absorbs the moisture from the light rains that occasionally fall. The major feature of all desert is definitely, of course, dryness. And look at this meaning of burrow, move underground by digging, moisture, wetness, adopt, change, absorb, take in completely. Okay, so look at the next line. Of course, dryness and variation of temperature. When we talk about variation of temperature, in humid climates, the moisture in the air acts like a blanket. Moisture in the air. When we talk about in humid climates, it was like a blanket and protects the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. You know, the absence of this blanket in desert lands causes the desert to heat up rapidly during the day and to cool off rapidly at night. In the daytime, when we talk about desert area, will be very hot, but when we talk about at night, the area of desert will be cool. You will feel very good there. That's why desert is also called beautiful place. Now we have to discuss about deserts are an important part of nature's great plan. Nature has made plan. That's why it is the important part of nature. They are there like the dense forest and the deep oceans just because they are hot and dry. That's why they are hot and dry. One should not look upon them as useless parts of the earth. No one can think about, we should not think about this is useless parts of the earth. This is not useless part. There is huge of this. Okay, so we have discussed today about desert, characteristic of desert. You have to keep remember, and you have to uh, repeat it again and again to remember the key points. That will be very beneficial for your examination. Okay, if you want to write, you have to do a camel can do without water for days together. What is the reason given in the text? You know very well about that. Okay, because of body temperature, they have very high temperature. Okay, and they never sweat. How do the smaller desert animals fulfill their need for water? Such as burrow. How they do that? In a desert, the temperature rises during the day and falls rapidly at night. Can you think about why? Why the temperature will be changed? So you have to write down all the things. You can write down the meaning also, and then you will find out about the desert. Okay. So we have discussed today the chapter number third, that is desert. We have completed. You can see the picture of desert. What a beautiful picture you can see. From the starting, I am going to highlight the story. Desert is generally without water and vegetation. We think that, we imagine that, but whenever we live in cities areas, in hilly areas, we never imagine about, we can't imagine about desert. But definitely when we talk about desert is the part of nature. That's why that can be beautiful place. It is the home of a variety of people, animals, plants that have learned to live under very hot and dry conditions. When we talk about ground, it's not always hidden by a cover of grass, plants and trees. Okay, and when we talk about tropical garden, yes, definitely there will be tropical garden. There will be no any garden, but tropical garden you can find out when it rains. You will find out desert flowers bloom, and that site can be as rewarding as tropical garden. Okay, a desert is not always a flat unchanging wasteland of dry sand. In the desert, you will find out mountains and hills. And when we talk about, there will be one island, and Oasis is like a green island in the middle of desert. Okay, and when we talk about desert, uh, temperature may be hot like Thar and cold like Ladakh. When we talk about Thar desert is hot desert and Ladakh is cold. Everyone wants to go to Ladakh to visit, you know very well. And if a place has little or no water and vegetation, people usually call it desert. Some deserts are almost totally without water. Okay, in this sense, we can say that when there will be a lot of mounds, we definitely say that sand dunes. Few plants can survive on such dry, shifting sands. And with the help of that paragraph, first part, you can do this, match the column. Uh, Here, the phrases on the left in the following box occur in the text. Match each of them with a phrase on the right. Okay? In this way, when we talk about the second paragraph, second part, deserts plants, animals learn to require much less water than most plants and animals. The animals is a typical desert animal. Typical desert animal. Who is a typical desert animal? So you have to keep remember animal. Sorry, camel is a typical desert animal. And when we talk about popularly known as the sheep of desert, who is that is camel. You have to keep remember it also. All living things need water, as the few plants and animals that live in deserts have developed the ability to require less water than most plants and animals. As I told you, they are used to live there. Camels can do without water for days together because of one reason is that we sweat because we must keep our body temperature constant, but they camels can stand high body temperature. They don't need sweat and they can retain the water they drink for long periods of time. In this way, the smaller desert animals don't drink water. They burrow underground during the hot day and come out at night because at the night time there will be cool temperature. Desert plants also adapt themselves to the life they lead. There will be cactus plant store water in their thick stems. Okay, so these are the reason made the desert is beautiful area. Variation of temperature you will find out in humid climates. The moisture in the air acts like a blanket and protect the earth's surface from the hot rays of the sun. Okay, so in this way deserts are an important part of nature's great plan, and they are like the the deep oceans dense forest and the deep oceans. There is comparison the desert to dense forest and deep oceans. Okay, so we must not look upon them as useless parts of the earth. So I hope you understood this story very well. You will do all the things. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you again.